All right, everybody, I just got done hitting 3 of the latest drivers out on the market, recently released late in 2022 and into 2023. In order, I hit my current gamer, the Titleist TSR3, released last year in 2022. I've got an even flow X-Flex shaft. Should be about 45 and 3/4 inches. Next, I hit the new Stealth 2 driver. It's a 10.5 head, but I've taken it down 2 degrees to 8.5 degrees, and it's a 60 gram stiff flex Diamana shaft in that driver. Then I hit the Ping G430 driver. I think it's going to be released sometime here in February to the market, to the consumer. And that one was a 9-degree head with a 55 gram stiff Alta CB shaft. Same length, about 45 and 3/4 inches. And then finally I hit the TSR4 head. That was in 9 degrees loft, and I've got the Tensy K Black 65X Flex shaft. All a little bit different in their characteristics for the consumer or for your ball flight. The TSR3 is going to be a 460cc head. The Taylormade Stealth 2 Plus is going to be as well a 460cc head. It has the, I guess, vertical, if you're looking at it this direction, fade to draw bias options in this head. The Ping G430 is also a 460cc head. It is the max head, so it's the larger head, a little bit more forgiving, higher launching head. In that one, they have a couple other options. I think it's called the 430 there's definitely the LST, that's a low spin 440cc head, so slightly smaller, but a lower spinning head. And then they also make the 430, I think they call it the max. No, they don't call it the max, this is the max. Draw bias. That is a 460cc head that comes in that draw bias for those players that like to fade or slice the ball or struggle with that a little bit. And then I think already the TSR4 is, like I mentioned, it's a little smaller head, 440 cc's. It is a low spin head, the lower spinning head between the 2 Titleist drivers that I tested. Now, on to the numbers. Let's take a look at how they performed for myself. Starting from my driver, I averaged 279.6 carry with about a 304 yard total, swinging it at 109 miles an hour and 2,900 spin. Moving on to the Taylormade Stealth 2 Plus, I averaged 300 yards. I had 3,094 spin. I hit a few more of those off the heel, and I struggled with that high spin rate. About the same carry, but because of that spin, I lost a little bit of yardage at the same speed, 109 miles an hour. The Ping G430, I really like the feel. I like the matte black finish, and I felt the head feels lighter to me. But I averaged about 303 with that one, 279 carry, with about 2,900 spin. Finally, the TSR4 did exactly what it's supposed to do. You got 2,545 RPMs, 276 carry, so about the same neighborhood as the other 3 drivers that I tested. But because of that lower spin, at the same speed, 109, 110 miles an hour, I got a few extra yards, 307.6. Nothing dramatic. Nothing that would make me want to switch from my current TSR3 head into the TSR4 or any other drivers for that matter. They all performed within 3 or 4 yards of each other. But if you are definitely in the market for a new driver this year, if your driver's 5, 10 years old, and especially if you've never been custom fit for a driver, you're going to want to get in and look at these numbers with a radar system technology. Here we're using TrackMan, and make sure you dial in, because you can see I started dialing in that spin rate a little bit, okay, and it got me just a few extra yards. If that's a half club, great. Half club for the duration of that driver, less that I'm going to have into every single green. So well worth the money if you are, like I said, carrying or playing a driver that's a few years old, 5 to 10 years old, or have never been custom fit for a driver. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, a little more detail on the driver, make sure you hit that comment button below. I'll try to get back with you with any questions that you may have with a little more details of the performance. Thanks again, we'll see you soon.